The island state of Malta is located in the Mediterranean Sea, south of Sicily, Italy. It consists of 3 islands, Malta, Gozo, and Camino, of which Malta is the largest island. In its history, the Maltese archipelago was always strategically significant for the domination of the Mediterranean. Roman Catholicism is a major influence on Maltese culture. Various traditions have evolved around religious celebrations, notably those honoring the patron saints of towns and villages. Its skyline is dotted with cathedrals, churches and chapels, depicting Malta's long affinity with religion. Any doubt about the prominence of the Catholic Church on the cultural fabric of this island is immediately quelled with one look at the country's skyline. From just about any viewpoint, the landscape of this small Mediterranean island is dotted with ecclesiastical buildings. Although many of these historical gems are located in Valletta and Mdina, popular touristic destinations, the island has other important gems and cultural heritage. 2 important ecclesiastical buildings in fact are outside the city of Valletta and shrouded in mystery and tradition. With over 350 churches throughout the islands, these structures alone provide endless fascination for those interested in the history, architecture, art, and culture of the Maltese. This video will uncover 2 mysteries. These mysteries are also considered as miracles by the locals, and I will tell you why in just a minute. In the meantime, hit the subscribe button so you will be notified about other upcoming videos that will be released soon. Malta served as a base to the Order of St. John between 1530 and 1798. During this period, the order and the diocesan church built a number of churches. In the small island state of Malta, the church or chapel is a common feature of the landscape. The domes and steeples can usually be seen from across the island. One can usually find the center of a town or village by driving towards the parish church, although many towns and village cores feature 2 or more churches and chapels. One of the noteworthy churches is in Mosta. Mosta is a small city in the northern region of Malta. The most prominent building in Mosta is the Rotunda, a large basilica built by its parishioners' volunteer labor. It features one of the world's largest unsupported domes. The Mastodome is also well known for its miracle. This enormous church, known locally as the Mastodome, was built by the small local community over 27 years and completed in the 1860s in neoclassical designs of Giorgio Brodnik de Vas. Inspired by the Roman Pantheon, the church's architect ambitiously crowned this church with what is now the 3rd largest unsupported dome in the world. Supporting this colossal dome are 30 walls with a thickness of 9 meters. The Mastodome is Malta's largest and most famous church. This beautiful church is probably most famous for the bomb miracle. During World War II, the town of Mosta was prone to aerial bombardment due to its proximity to the airfield of Ta Ali. At about 1640 on April 9, 1942, the Luftwaffe dropped 3 bombs on the church, and 2 of them deflected without exploding. However, one 500 kilograms high explosive bomb pierced the dome and entered the church, where a congregation of more than 300 people was awaiting early evening mass. The bomb did not explode. This event was interpreted as a miracle by the inhabitants, and a similar bomb is now displayed in the sacristy at the back of the church, under the words Il Miracolo tal Bomba, 9 Ta April 1942, meaning the bomb miracle, April 9, 1942. The second church that is also believed to be miraculous is located in Melleiha. The Sanctuary of Our Lady of Melleiha, known in Maltese as the Santuariu tal Madonna tal Melleiha, is a Roman Catholic church. The sanctuary is located in the small seaside village of Melleiha in the northern part of the island of Malta. The sanctuary originated as a natural cave and the altarpiece dating back to the late 12th century. The Sanctuary of Our Lady of Melleiha is the oldest Marian shrine in Malta, and it is built on the site of a cave which is traditionally linked to the establishment of Christianity in Malta. The church was recognized as one of Malta's original 10 parish churches, being mentioned in a 1436 document by Bishop Senatore de Mello. In 1470, a pilgrimage to the church took place after Malta had suffered from 3 years of drought. During the Great Siege of Malta in 1565, the church was reportedly visited by Don Garcia de Toledo, the leader of the relief force which ended the siege. The sanctuary's dedication was subsequently changed from the Maternity of Mary to the Nativity of Mary. The sanctuary sacristy, with ex-voto paintings on the walls. In July 1614, the church was sacked during an Ottoman attack, and the main fresco and some statues were damaged. Bishop Miguel Juan Balaguer Camarasa reported that a Turk who had damaged the fresco with a knife later became sick but was miraculously healed after praying for forgiveness, and he sent candles to the sanctuary as a form of gratitude. Grand Master Olaf de Wignacourt is said to have visited the church on a regular basis after the attack, and devotion to the sanctuary subsequently increased. Grand Master Ramon Porellos is said to have visited the sanctuary after recovering from an illness, and in 1718 a pilgrimage to the sanctuary took place amidst a drought, and the sanctuary was once again enlarged, as this was site of pilgrimage particularly during difficult times such as the plague in 1813 and during the cholera epidemic in 1888. The sanctuary as it stands today was largely constructed in various stages between the late 16th and mid-18th centuries. The entrance to the sanctuary complex is through a Baroque monumental archway which bears the date 1719 and which contains an inscription in Latin and Archaic Maltese. This leads to a courtyard which includes loggias where pilgrims could rest, along with a statue of the Virgin Mary and a niche of St. Paul. The sanctuary's altarpiece is a fresco which depicts the Virgin Mary with Jesus on her right arm. The artwork dates back to around the late 12th or early 13th centuries, and its style is inspired from Byzantine art with Sicilian influences and a vernacular quality. It is one of the oldest existing works of art in Malta from the late medieval period. The sacristy and a tunnel leading to the church contain many ex-voto paintings and other offerings. Ex-voto is a votive offering to a saint or to a divinity. The term is usually restricted to Christian examples. It is given in fulfillment of a vow, hence the Latin term, short for ex voto suscepto, from the vow made, or in gratitude or devotion. A notable example is a painting depicting a Venetian ship and an icon of the Virgin Mary and Jesus, which might have originated from the Kikos Monastery in Cyprus. This might have been brought to Malta after the fall of Cyprus to the Ottomans in 1571. A number of notable people visited the sanctuary over the centuries, including several kings and viceroys of Sicily, some Hospitaller Grand Masters, and Pope John Paul II. Malta is a small island but very rich in culture and history, a must-see destination that should definitely be on your bucket list. For more curiosities and informative videos, subscribe to my channel now. See you in my next video.